I hope every time somebody says your name, they fucking cringe. I hope Ashanti looks at you differently.
So ain't nobody gonna perform for Donald Trump, huh? Which one of you jigaboo gonna be the first one to do it? I'm waiting. I'm gonna roast the one of you Uncle Tom ass doing it. Which one of you gonna do it first? Osby's the one that performs for himself.
Later, in the void.
Now it's almost Snoop Dogg, I mean this respectfully, but you a suck-ass nigga for what you're doing right now. You didn't stood on business for the past 12 years talking about anybody that supports Donald Trump was a racist, and now you are literally performing for the Klan. Man, I just got done watching, you feel me, the opening of the Texans versus the Chiefs game. You making money with the NFL. I was watching the damn Olympics earlier, you feel me, you was making money with them too. So I know you don't need no money. So the question becomes, how much are they paying you, or what do you believe changed with Donald Trump since you've been saying what you've been saying? You feel me? Was it the shoes?
Calvin Broadus Jr. I'm gonna call you by your mama name because you really need to be called to attention by your own fucking name. The one that your mama gave you. Brother man, what in the fuck are you doing, dog? What is this? What is this? Now you're kissing the... How much is that man paying? What is Trump giving? It must be like a large sum of money for you to shuck and jive to his bullshit. You called him a racist in national public radio. You said he was a fucking racist. And guess what? You weren't wrong. You were spot on that. So what in God's dear name made you flip? To the point where even white people are calling you out. That's how bad it got for you. Bro, some of y'all are like, it's really embarrassing. And this is like across the board with some of you black fellows and Latinos. You're all like doing this weird bullshit where you just want to get paid. And it's embarrassing. Oh my fucking God, I'm so done with 2025 when it just started. Good thing I went there.
Don't be surprised that Snoop is performing at the inauguration. Don't do that. Why? Don't be surprised that Nelly is performing. First of all, I ain't never liked Nelly, so I ain't gonna waste no time talking about that dude. Ain't no loss. But when it comes to Snoop, why are y'all surprised? This ain't the old Snoop. This ain't the Snoop that needed black people to help create his wealth and build his wealth from the doggy style days. No, this ain't him. This ain't the Snoop that needed black people to support him when he was on trial for unaliving somebody. It ain't that Snoop. It ain't the Snoop that needed black people to help him rebuild his wealth when he was broke after he had to leave Death Row Records and go to No Limit Records. It ain't that Snoop. This is the Snoop that is now getting millions of dollars from people who don't look like us. This is why this Snoop could care less about people who look like us. This is why he's performing at the inauguration of a dude who wants to bring back stop and frisk, which affects people like us. He wants to give cops full immunity, which affects people like us. And he is supported by every single hate group in the country, which again affects people like us. Snoop don't live in the neighborhoods where cops will stop and frisk you. He don't live in those neighborhoods no more. This is why he could care less about the rest of us. You caught on yet, black folks? Or are you gonna let him just make another record and you be like, oh, Snoop is cool now? Speaking of records, how'd you go from FDT to now you performing at the inauguration for DT? Make it make sense. But I get it. When you don't need the people anymore, you could care less about the people. Now that's on his end. What are we gonna do? Still gonna buy the records? Still gonna watch the TV shows? Still gonna watch the movies? It's one thing for that person to show you who they are. It's another thing for you to allow it to be the thing and also to not make changes based off of how they show you and who they show you they are. At this point, it's on us.
Nelly claps back at critics over Trump inauguration performance, says, show me the proof of white supremacist claims. You know what? I never thought I'd have to do this on TikTok, but apparently I fucking do. So attention, Nelly, Snoop Dogg, Soulja Boy, and Rick Ross. I got 2 pieces of advice for you after performing for Orange Oompa Loompa Cheeto Man. You ready? Here they go. Cash the check and shut the fuck up. Cash the motherfucking check and shut the fuck up. Be quiet. We don't want to hear it. Don't nobody care. You have been judged harshly. You have been dismissed. So cash the check and shut the fuck up. Nelly at his big ass age has to say some shit like that. Show me the proof. You know what? If you can't work a computer and don't know how to do Google, Bing, Ask Jeeves, whatever, it's not our motherfucking job anymore. Cash the check and shut the fuck up. That's it. That is it. Carrie Underwood, cash the check and shut the fuck up. That's it. That's all. The end. Nobody gives a fuck. You've made your motherfucking bed. Why are y'all so fucking hell-bent on not sleeping in the motherfucker? It's really simple. I've said this on more than one fucking occasion across every medium I can get my goddamn hands on. This was never about policy. It was about character. That is a convicted fucking felon. That's not me saying that. That's the state of New York saying it. He is a convicted fucking felon. So if you stand next to this motherfucker, you are condoning a convicted felon. And then if you tack on all the myriad of fucking documented shit that he has said and done, you are endorsing that. If you take a check, and let's just be honest, you might not even get paid, but I digress. If you take a check from that man to perform, to show up, to tell jokes, to sniff his throne, whatever the fuck it is that you do, if you take a check from that motherfucker, you're endorsing him. And at that point, we don't give a fuck why you did it. We don't care. We don't want to hear it. Shut the fuck up. Take the check, deposit it in your bank, spend it wisely, but just understand, ain't nobody fucking with you. I do not give a single solitary hot flaming fuck why you did it. I don't care. You did it. Stand your ass over there with it. So in the coming weeks, when we see Nelly on The Breakfast Club, or Snoop Dogg on this, and or Rick Ross over there, whatever, when they try to justify it, give them these two pieces of advice. Cash the check and shut the fuck up. You made your decision. You did. Not us, you. So if motherfuckers who have watched y'all fucking career stop fucking with you, we're done. Don't ask. We not coming back. We good. Cash the check and shut the fuck up. Nelly, you are a grown-ass man. You are a grown-ass man. You should know better, but you don't. But you don't. So I tell you what, we don't care. We don't give a fuck. If your ass can't work a fucking computer and find out whether or not there's proof, and there's always proof, there's always been proof, there will continue to be proof, because proof, like facts, do not change. But you can't find it, you are blinded by the money. So, in that regard, do us all a fucking favor. It's a 2-rule thing for you guys. 2 rules. Really simple. Cash the check and shut the fuck up. We don't care. We don't want to hear it. We don't give a fuck. Whatever your rationale for performing for that motherfucker, we don't want to hear it. Cash the check and shut the fuck up.
Well, we know Nelly ain't making no money because he just signed up to be Trump's at the inaugural ball. Nelly, the way you sold your soul to Trump, I hope nothing you ever do prospers again. I hope you only are able to do state fairs. I hope every time somebody says your name, they fucking cringe. I hope Ashanti looks at you differently. I hope that money runs out. You sold your soul to the devil. a white supremacist. I hope your teeth fall out. I hope your damn fade goes to the back of your fucking head. I hope every mic you touch blows. I hope your friend down there stop working. You the only black man that has agreed to do this shit. This is why I say when black people get money, they're no longer checked off as black. We call them either, because either they're gonna stick with their people or they're gonna jump to the other side for the sake of a check. He's either. Fucking idiot. Damn, why you always gotta embarrass us like this?
Let me in now. Bill Gates, Donald Trump. Hey, now that TikTok is back, then he comes to the front stage.
I am honored to be performing for the office, for the President of the United States, regardless. Ain't another president asked me to perform. Ain't nobody called Nelly. I would have performed.
Well, ain't nobody ever asked you to come to a Klan rally either. But, you know
what you mean? Why would I go to a Klan rally? I don't live in a Klan country.
Well, this is a Klan country.
No, this ain't no Klan.
No, this is a Klan country, man.
Where is it?
This is a Klan country.
Where it is?
He said, what it said, like we can't pull up real pictures and videos of actual Klansmen at Trump rally. And this ain't from 2020 either. They say 2024. Endorsed by the what? You see it right. And the irony of Nelly saying that is that it's a high likeliness of when he was performing at their little inauguration party, he was saying country grandma and underlay mama EI, but Confederate flag toting Klansmen supporters that said Donald Trump is our man. Now you gotta ask yourself, why does your politics align with the Confederate flag toting people? To the people in the back, before I play this next clip, on my mama, you are able to have wonderful criticisms of the left and the Democrats and the fight without justifying going over there to that side. Listen, you can have amazing critiques for the Democratic plantation, but it don't justify going to the Republican one. Roll the clip now.
Okay, I get it. He did say if you don't vote for me, you're not black, right? Oh no, that wasn't him. That wasn't him. Hold on. I'm trying to think. Hold on. He did create
I know where you're going.
He did create the crime bill in the 90s, which said that if you get caught with 5 grams of crack, you do a mandatory 5 years. That had mass incarceration. I think even the Vice President Kamala spoke on that part that said that the crime bill played a huge part. No, he didn't do that. Let me see. What did he do? I'm trying to think. The white supremacy. Hold on. I'm gonna get to it. Okay. He did not rent to black people. What was it, in the 70s or the 80s? Is that what they said? And like, okay. Is he renting to him now? So he's a white supremacist, and nobody's allowed to change, right?
The question becomes, how did Donald Trump change for the good? If anything, he's gotten progressively worse. You see what I'm saying? I know you had your little lyric and everybody in the black community was talking about having Donald Trump money, but since we started talking about him in the 90s, you see what I'm saying? How's he gotten better? He started clicking up with Yahtzees and white supremacists and Confederate flag toters. You see what I'm saying? He's passed all type of bills that make it working class people can't afford to get pay their bills, but the billionaires getting out record high profits. What has he done that has made him change? It's crazy that Joe Biden said, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. It's also crazy that Donald Trump said he wants to attack the enemy within, even going so far as saying he wants to sick the American military on them. And you know who the enemy within? Oh, a whole bunch of black folks like your mom and your daddy and then your cousin and them that voted for Barack Obama or that voted for Kamala Harris. So you ain't even got to get lost in the sauce of the bipartisanship politics, but you know what he said he wanted to do? He wanted to fund education, and he wants to literally raise the price of insulin for your grandma and them. Is that good? Yeah, the 1990 crime bills is bad. We also know that Republicans weren't just as bad as Joe Biden and them did, which is the reason why we got to have structural analysis to not be lost in the sauce of bipartisanship shit. So let's say he did the crime bill, right? But these folks renamed affordable health care the Obamacare because he knew that his constituents would not be down for black folks getting health care, and you perform for them. You see what I'm saying? Hey, it's crazy. On my mama, you ain't got a cake from the Republicans because you know the Democrats are full of shit. You can say both of them full of shit and move on, right? Let's do a comparative analysis and just weigh the impacts, right? It is crazy to say a black person in a position of power did not earn it, aka DEI is bad. And it's also crazy to say if you don't vote for me, then you ain't black. But which one of them has a worse impact on the lived reality of black folks? Obviously this one right here, right? Saying that black folks didn't earn it. Okay, let's say that Joe Biden completely authored the 1990s crime bill and he the one that got it passed without no bipartisanship help, right? Is it worse, you feel me, than appointing 3 Supreme Court justices that's able to overturn things like the affirmative action, overturn things like Roe v. Wade, where black people gonna be disproportionately impacted and or criminalized and or not receive accessibility? Which one is worse? Man, research over me search for everybody that be caping talking about they free thinkers and thing. Go look up the Southern strategy. You see what I'm saying? With Barry Goldwater, where you able to see a whole bunch of Southern Dixiecrats literally switch over to being Republicans because they were tired of sharing space with the Negroes. Look it up. Education is elevation, and y'all got to do better.
Man, I don't know what's up with some folks these days, like for real, Snoop Dogg. I ain't expect this from him, honestly. Y'all remember back in 2017? This man straight up said he was gone, clown any artist performing at Trump's inauguration, right? Fast forward, now here he is doing exactly that for inspiration. Oh my god. Was it for the money or what? White supremacy got you trippin', Snoop. This right here is a mess, a straight up mess. You done caused a whole mess, for real, a total mess to the black community. I'm just gone, keep it real, I can't rock with him no more. And it's wild how so many people are out here doing the same. Snoop Dogg, man, you got folks mad, bruh. This the same dude who called Trump supporters racist, and now, with all the nerve, he's out here performing at the inauguration. All 'cause of some dollars. Man, money. Money really be messing things up. Now look, folks out here blocking him, taking his music off their playlists, deleting it off their phones and computers. They ain't supporting him no more. It's serious, y'all. Like, imagine Snoop trying to do a show now. You think it's gone, sell out? You think folks still gone, show up? Man, I doubt it. 'Cause what he did was foul. It's like he just wanted the spotlight or something. But now he's getting dragged all over social media. And instead of taking accountability, he clapping back, saying folks can block him if they want to. Bruh, you a musician. If your fans boycott you and say they ain't supporting you no more, where you think you gone get your support from? This is serious, Snoop. It's betrayal, straight up betrayal to the black community. Black folks been saying we need to come together, build our own, support that black dollar. And then here you come, out of nowhere, chasing money and betraying your people. And then got the audacity to tell folks to block you 'cause you think you got it like that. For real, I ain't like that move. It's hurtful, man, 'cause he's losing so many supporters. Maybe the Republicans gone ride with him now, but what he did? Nah. He called people racist, and now he wanna perform at the inauguration. Where was the integrity at? Did he even apologize? I don't even know if I should say more, but I had to speak on this. I saw it, and it hit different. But hey, that's life, right? So yeah, if you're still here, give this video a thumbs up. I appreciate y'all.